Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
I didn't know that I'd play football. I didn't know I'd go pro. I didn't even know if I'd get game time or score a touchdown. But there's one thing I always knew. That I'd never give up.
A few years ago, my hip was getting...
And now for today's introduction, starting with our visitors, Dallas Lake Firefighters. First round starters, Ewing Starr, Julian McGregor, Harvard Lundquist, Harley Skansen, and Ryan Griffin. Now starters for the Flyers,
outside the standard. Playing that particularly sharp yet. Just gets through the block. Gets it down. Too much to handle for the blockers there for Devil's Lake. And Cheyenne takes their first lead of the evening of the first set. They're going to send that one long. So 6-6 here in this first set. Ellisberger send that one into the net. They would bring her on to serve. So Bryant can bring her back on the court now. One thing that's been pretty evident so far this year is a nice little drop shot there by Devil's Lake. And that was something that Cheyenne had trouble with against South for much of the first two sets the other evening. Not sure if that's a film study sort of thing for Devil's Lake or just part of their repertoire. But one thing that's really stood out to me so far this year is as again Bryant mistimes that one. How young this Cheyenne team is, or how many opportunities younger players are getting to play for Coach Newton here early in the season. We've seen freshmen and sophomores galore seeing the floor, and one of those things you wonder, is that just early season, you're trying to get some people some experience? Is this going to be the group, is it just going to be one of those years where lots of people see the floor routinely? And Coach Newton not liking what you're seeing with the Firebirds up 9-7. It's going to take time out. We'll do the same. We'll be right back after just a few announcements.
I didn't know that I'd play football. I didn't know I'd go pro. I didn't even know if I'd get game time or score a touchdown. But there's one thing I always knew. That I'd never give up.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listen to what?
So, as we come back from ad, good dig there by Fee. That one's kept alive. Still alive, and Ray just won't be able to get to that one.
Nice job by Devils Lake finding the corner on that. Easily the longest rally so far of the evening. Around, give themselves a chance.
Amundsen with the serve. That one just gets over for an ace.
Doesn't always have to be pretty, it just has to be effective. Certainly not what Amundsen was intending, but it works very well.
That one just barely getting over the net. Bryant will just take a tap. Back
or a
Metcalf will put one down.
Good kill by Metcalf there, dropping the hammer. Easily the best executed sequence there for Cheyenne on offense all night.
So Devils Lake will send that one long. 11-11 now, the Firebirds are still in this though. As Amundsen will continue to serve for Cheyenne. He gets another ace.
I was going to say, Devils Lake going to not take a timeout yet, but again, you never want to let the home team like Cheyenne get on one of these runs where they can reel off 6-7 straight points. And that one mistimed by Amundsen.
Amundsen had really good placement on that second ace. Just no red could get to it. he will serve this one up. And that one too strong.
Nice job by Killerin. And Saxon going to enter for Ray. And we've got all sorts of balls on the floor here. Not sure where the extra came from, but we're going to get that one out of play, keeping the scoreboard or the
keeping the
scorekeeper
on her
heads
toes.
up. Yes.
So 13-12, Mustang lead. Killerin will serve.
Good dig out by Amundsen.
Saxon will take a right. This one's still alive. So that one will just paint the corner.
Little miscommunication there. You know what impressed me that sequence there, Tristan, is Devils Lake doing a nice job at the net at times against the much taller Mustangs. This is not a particularly tall Devils Lake roster. They don't have a single player at 6 foot. In fact, 5'9" is as tall as they go. And they're playing much bigger at the net right now. They're blockers. And that's what's helping keep them in it. As Kill gets an opportunity here with the Mustangs leading only by 1 here early, or about middle of the first set.
Lundquist, Martinson, and Johnson up front for the Firebirds as that one just goes out.
You know, and that's always such a fine line on something like that. You know, you're just trying to keep it in play. You want to make sure it's in a difficult spot, make it difficult for Cheyenne, but you also have to make sure that it's in. And that one out for Devils Lake. Again, Blado, again, the set's not syncing up real well, but Blado got enough of that, almost worked like a drop shot. And now Devils Lake is going to take that timeout as Cheyenne has climbed to a 16-13 lead.
So Devils Lake kind of starting off strong here. One thing we talked about in pregame was Devils Lake wanted to come down here and kind of win this first set, especially off the long bus ride, kind of make a statement off of last year and all that.
The first set really is going to set the tone for a team that's coming in winless, a team that, as you mentioned, had to make that long bus ride. You want to make sure it's worth it, and so you're going to come out in that first set and give everything you have. And Devils Lake has handled themselves really well thus far, but Cheyenne now maybe that size, that experience starting to take its toll against Devils Lake. So Kill still with the serve as we return from the Devils Lake timeout.
So that's a block by Metcalf and Blado.
And that's what they do well.
So like we just talked about, Cheyenne having that little bit of height advantage, you know. Cora Metcalf, a 6'4" junior, along with Blado, a 6 foot senior.
And that's going to be an ace for Kill on that one. 18-13 now. Devils Lake's going to find a way to try and get a point here and get that serve back. They're struggling a little bit at this moment, and there Kill bails them out a little with a long serve. So Devils Lake needs to make a move here to stay in this first set. And looks like it's going to be number 6, Emma Hofstad, on to serve. Is that number 8? Gold eyes. That was number 6.
I believe that's 6.
Nice.
That's a block.
That was a good setup, good set, but Saxland and Blado at the net come up with the block.
I actually do believe that is number 8, Julia McGlover.
See?
As give credit where credit is due.
Tough serve to handle there from Badeau, but
So, good dig on that, and Devils Lake keeps it alive. Boyev taking the right, still kept up. Good rally.
they're right
As
up
that's
the
a
middle.
kill for Blado, straight down Broadway.
And I think that's one thing that helps separate Cheyenne from a lot of teams in the EDC. Blado in the middle, both with her blocking and her ability to drop the hammer, is a difference maker. You have usually your best athletes for that outside hitter position, but Cheyenne is so blessed to have so many tall players. They have that length and they have that ability, and so having Blado in the middle, when you can put people like Saxland or Cora Metcalf, Boyev, whoever you're going to put, Kaloran on the edges, that makes it difficult. Bryant.
Badeau serving for the Mustangs. So there's a good dig out by number 13 for Devils Lake. That was Cameron Lundquist.
Great set, good finish by Saxland. And Cheyenne extends its lead to 8. And some of the things that Devils Lake was able to get away with and win some points on early in the match, now Cheyenne is starting to kind of find their way into it and build a little continuity. There's the drop, but handled well by Kill. Boyev. Kept alive by Devils Lake.
Devils Lake sends one back. So that reduces
That
the
was
lead down to
Hofstad.
7.
Good job by Hofstad. Couldn't be blocked by, I think it was Boyev and Blado there.
Johnson serving now for the Firebirds.
There's
Blado
that, right in the middle.
collects one. So 23-15 now here.
As Ray is going to serve. Chance to serve out the first set for the Mustangs.
Ray will get an ace. That's one. As we are maybe seeing the final point of the first set. As Ray will serve this one. And that one just collects net. So Mustangs taking the first set 25-15. We'll take a short break and be right back. Don't go anywhere, folks.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
Our health. It's what keeps us doing what we love. It keeps our communities strong. So, how are you doing? There's no easier way to take care of yourself than checking in with us, your primary care team at Essentia Health. In person or online, we offer scheduling and appointment options that fit your life. We'll care for you today and keep an eye on things for the future, and if needed, get you back on track. So take some time to connect with us, because it's always good to check in.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes, yes, I think so.
Welcome back, folks, as we come back for set number 2 between the Firebirds and the Mustangs. Mustangs taking set 1, 25-15.
And we're going to see how Devils Lake responds here. They hung tight. They were really good through about half of that opening set, and then just kind of drifted away at the end, and Cheyenne went on a nice run and finished that off 25-15. But this is going to be a pretty big start for Devils Lake, in my opinion. I think they're going to have to, really have a strong start here. If they don't, then if you're looking like it's going to be down 2-0 to Cheyenne, that's a pretty tough hole to dig yourself out of. Real quickly, just looking around the EDC in the state, West Fargo Horace is up 1-0 at Horace against Grand Forks Red River. Century leads Dickinson 1-0 at Bismarck Century. And Shanley and Davies matching up tonight. Shanley takes the first set, and they lead the Eagles 1-0 at Davies High School. Again, tomorrow night, these Mustangs will be heading across town to Davies for a volleyball match. We don't have any broadcast tomorrow, right? No, Tristan, I hope I got that right.
Nope.
Football team heading out to Bismarck for the second consecutive week. This time taking on Bismarck Century, I believe. Last week dropped one to Bismarck High. And so Tristan, at this point, for the foreseeable future, this is going to be our last broadcast of a Devils Lake team visiting Cheyenne. The institution of the 3-class volleyball system, I believe, will start in the fall of 2025. And much like basketball, as we see Cora Metcalf put one down there and put the Mustangs up 2-0, some of the same teams that went down in basketball from AA to A, Wahpeton, Valley City, Devils Lake, is going to be true for volleyball as well. And so this, in all likelihood, may be the last time that the Firebirds visit Cheyenne for quite some time.
Net violation.
And that's really probably, football, obviously, there's the different classes, the multiple classes, not just A and B, as Amundsen clips the top of the net there. But basketball has gone to that 3-class system, and I think a lot of people initially were maybe against it, but I think it really sparked some interest in boys and girls basketball, and probably even the playing field a little bit. Some of those small A, large B schools really couldn't compete with the big A's, but they were too strong and too consistently at the top against those smaller class B schools. So creating that AA, A, and B system, I think it was a good thing for basketball this year, and I think it'll work really well for volleyball as well in the future.
So Amundsen, Kill, Metcalf, Dinger, and Kaloran are on the floor right now for the Mustangs.
Oh,
as that one just drops.
Yeah, great rally from both teams there. Some good digs, some bodies hitting the floor, and Devils Lake just, everyone looking at it as it drops to the floor, everyone thought someone else was going to be accountable for it, and Cheyenne takes that lead 4-1.
Kaloran serving now. Good placement. As that one goes down. That one, I believe, coming off of number 9, Nikki Zeiss.
Yep. Again, Cheyenne, lots of players seeing action in these opening matches. And Baylor Dinger, who was libero last game, dons the white for this one, as we're going to have a different libero. I think it's number 14,
Dinger.
Eddie Kill, is going to be the libero for this game, or this set. We'll see if that maybe changes even again for the third set. So good job by Coach Newton, probably getting a lot of people some experience here early in the season. As Cloran asking about that, told it was seen differently by the referee.
Metcalf
just wide. Yep. So 5-3 here in the opening stages of set 2.
And Saxland collects netting and then gets a kill.
And for those fans maybe wondering, will there be additional moves to a 3-class system? It at least is my understanding at this point that basketball and volleyball will be the last sports to do that. There are no plans currently of any kind or intentions on the part of the North Dakota High School Activities Association to alter any other sports, as there's a good dig there from Devil's Lake.
He will get it over. This kill just
good job by Amundsen tracking that down, and good block at the net.
Metcalf just
And
had to reach a ways back for that
that's one of
and-
those that you just need to get over the net, that you don't want to try and do too much with. Keep it alive and see if you can give your defense a chance to get a block or an opportunity for your offense to set something up the next time.
That's Julia McLover.
There's Metcalf. That's too hot to handle there for Ellsberger. Or I'm sorry, Lundquist is the one who couldn't handle that one.
So Abby Smith for the first time tonight, along with Marley Bedell. Bedell will serve. Good block there by Blado. This one gets back to Smith. Smith tried with the right hand on that, as that'll just drop too low in front of the netting for DL. That one just barely trickling over as Smith sets this one up. Saxland with the right.
Watch, but she picks it up. Oh, good drop shot there. Nicely done by Bedell. Saw the soft spot for the Devils Lake defense and drops one in. As the Mustangs extend their lead to 5 here.
So Blado, Saxland, Smith, Kill, Killorn, and Bedell on the floor now for the Mustangs. As that's a good.
Yeah. Not a good set there. Just, you're not going to get one of those shots past Blado at the net. And Devils Lake's going to take a timeout. Probably a good choice, down 10-4 here, down 1-0. We're going to step away real quickly. We'll be right back. Join us.
I didn't know that I'd play football. I didn't know I'd go pro. I didn't even know if I'd get game time or score a touchdown. But there's one thing I always knew. That I'd never give up.
What
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive.
So, coming back from break, he will send one over. Good drop shot there by
Good
Smith.
job. Good find.
Lauren just can't get to that one. Good chase, but
Hey, Mustang fans, we want to thank Essentia Health for being the proud sponsor of our Cheyenne High School's Mustang media team in this broadcast. Essentia Health, care close to home.
Smith with the long shot.
Good job by Blado. Just hovering around that net, looking for an opportunity.
So Kaya Ray coming in now to serve for the Mustangs, as they won the first set 25-15.
Good. Wow, that had a lot of action on that. Wow, that was a good serve by Ray.
This one, Kaloran with the kill.
Wow. That was a wicked serve by Ray on that one. I'm not sure if that was something unique she was trying there, but that had a lot of action on it. Oh, good job.
Good job by
that was number 6. That was Emma Hofstad. Good job. Over the top through the kill and too much, or through the block, and too much for Cheyenne to handle. Nicely done by Hofstad.
Claire Heilman serving, and that's a kill for Smith.
No one home. The back line.
So Dinger now former libero in the first set. Good job there by Zeiss with the kill.
Right down the middle. Good placement, good depth on that kill. 14-6 now. This one's starting to get away from Devil's Lake.
Good job keeping that one alive. That one just clips netting, and
now
Devil's Lake.
Kraft gets probably not what you planned, but don't apologize for any points you score. And that one works out for Devil's Lake.
Emma Hofstad now serving.
I was just about to say, Cheyenne looking really good, getting on one of those heaters, and that one's going to go long for Kaloran. And so Devil's Lake rips off a couple of quick points here as Hofstad continues to serve. See if they can claw their way back into set number 2 here.
That's a good dig there by Fee. Kaloran will take a shot now and earn a kill.
There it is.
So
Brindley Richmond on to serve, and Metcalf returned as well. Again, I think first action for Brindley Richmond, at least in our broadcast at home, as she gives a good serve, dug out by the Firebirds.
Ray will set this one over and up. Metcalf. Richmond will send one over to Kaloran as Kaloran.
Not the cleanest, but placed well, not able to be dug out by Devil's Lake. And Richmond with 2 quick service points under her belt.
So 16-8 here in the second set.
Good
Richmond
serve.
will get an ace.
Great ace.
Her first ace
Barely-
at home at least.
Yeah, barely clears the net. Good dropping action on that. Just too much for the libero for Devils Lake to handle. Well placed, well done.
Fee will send this one over. That one's just a little drop shot there. Kept alive. Metcalf with the block, still kept alive. Good rally. Going on here as Metcalf will take a right.
Oh, great
good
dig by the. Oh,
As that one will
unfortunate.
just drop.
Fee, great dig on that, but just travels too far down to the net. And now a 10-point lead for Cheyenne here. And again, we said this is what Devils Lake couldn't afford, to drop that first set and then get down big in the second set, but yet here they are down 9 as
So-
Fee's going to serve.
18-9. Mustangs up 9. So Richmond will send this one over for a long shot to Metcalf that just didn't have enough strength.
Again, just one of
Yeah,
those
one of
that you
those.
just need to get it over and see if you can put some heat on, keep the heat on your opponent.
He had a pretty good serve on that, excuse me.
Great block. And that was Joey Martinson with the block there.
Ray will take a long shot. That one's blocked again.
Again, I know it's tempting to try and,
Kill
hit
that
it
from
with
long
pace,
range.
yeah, from the line, but or from the back row. But again, I think it's knowing the situation. Probably fortunate that Fee touched that one. That maybe was headed long from Metcalf, but regardless, she'll get credit for the kill.
After the deflection.
And Kaloran with the Mustangs up 19-12 with the service.
Warren will send this one up. Saxon with the right. She gets a kill. Not the prettiest. It was a ways over already.
They got a piece of it, but Saxon does such a good job of getting to the net and getting elevation. When she is allowed to, to really set herself, she gets up in the air, and it's hard to stop that. There's just so much power with that, with those kills for her, that it's hard for a blocker to truly stop that.
So Kaloran just a little light on that. As
I think Sarah Kraft is on to serve. Or no.
we don't have
Riley Remick, maybe. Hard to know. We have no 9 on our varsity roster, but Riley Remick was for JV, so maybe stepped in there for just a moment. But regardless, Cheyenne up 21-13. Had a kill on.
That one just misplaced as Kill collects an ace.
Not quite sure what they wanted to do with that.
22-13 here in the second set. Cheyenne winning once again. The first one, 25-15. As
nicely done by Fee, tracking that down, keeping that alive, but Blado right up the middle.
Takes a kill.
Obviously, we get to see Cheyenne every time and not other teams every time, but for the past couple years, I don't know that there's been a better middle hitter and blocker than Maya Blado in the EDC.
That one just hopping over there. Saxon will take a right in that
was
one.
I was going to say, it's a little oh boy.
They're saying no tip. So
it changed trajectory, it
that one
looked
will-
like, but
that one will be a ways long then.
Coach Newton not going to get into it with her team up 23-14, but Referee blocked our view, but it certainly looked like the ball changed trajectory. Regardless, we play on as Metcalf sends that one long.
So, one thing I'm noticing from Metcalf right now, kind of power hungry, kind of in the backcourt there, wanting to get those long range kills off. Another problem with distance control, as you see up front, as Saxon will get a kill. But once again, not a big deal, up 24-15.
Smith, Badeau on to serve here to see if she can send this one to a third set. And if Cheyenne can win by the same score as the first set.
Good block up front there by Blado and Smith.
Kept
this one sent over, kept alive by Kill, as Blado will take a shot and earn a kill.
So another 25-15 set win for the Mustangs. They're up 2-0 against Devils Lake. We're going to step away for a quick couple of commercials. Join us for the third set. We'll be right back.
Our health.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes, yes, I think so.
Our health. It's what keeps us doing what we love. It keeps our communities strong. So, how are you doing? There's no easier way to take care of yourself than checking in with us, your primary care team at Essentia Health. In person or online, we offer scheduling and appointment options that fit your life. We'll care for you today and keep an eye on things for the future, and if needed, get you back on track. So take some time to connect with us, because it's always good to check in.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where...
So, welcome back, folks, as
everyone was jamming out to the Hannah Barger playlist from Spotify, her Justin Bieber. We do not judge her that she is a believer. We are okay with that here. Judgment-free zone at Mustang Media.
So the Mustangs taking the first two sets, both 25-15, as we come back for this third and hopefully final set.
Mustang fans, Essentia Health is proud to be the premier sponsor of Mustang Media and partner with Cheyenne High School to make a healthy difference in the lives of the students and families that we are privileged to serve. Essentia Health, like nowhere else.
Bradley Boyev coming back up to the stands with a couple hot dogs in hand.
Oh boy.
As he's having a little early celebration dog down there.
Quick look around the EDC and state and some volleyball scores tonight. Bismarck leads Minot 1-0. As a little drop shot from Metcalf's going to give the Stangs a quick lead. Century continues to lead Dickinson 1-0. North is down. West Fargo leads them 1-0. Horace continues to lead Red River 1-0. And Shanley up 2-0 on tomorrow's night's Mustang opponents, that the Davies Eagles.
So as Amundsen will set this one up for Saxon. Saxon gets a long kill.
Finds the deep corner. No one home for Devil's Lake. And Kaloran looking to extend the Mustangs' lead.
So this one getting to Amundsen for Metcalf. Blocked.
Good reaction by Metcalf.
As she got the second one over, and that one will be just wide. As the Mustangs.
Refs looked at each other for a second. I wasn't sure if they were going to call some contact there by Metcalf, but they agreed, not touched. And 3-0 start for the Mustangs here in set 3.
Lauren will serve this one. Fee.
Great serve.
Just couldn't collect. As Lauren an ace. So 4-0 early lead. Good dig there by Fee.
Good reaction by Saxon, being aware of the situation.
Lauren a pretty good serve on that. As Amundsen will send this up to Saxon. Saxon with a floater just goes out.
Just wide. Awfully close, but determined it was wide. It's number 9. Again, Riley Remick on to serve for Devil's Lake.
Amundsen to Saxon once again. Saxon put some power on that behind that kill.
Again, when she gets that momentum going to the net, she rises up so well. Dinger back at libero for this set. 6-1 lead for the Mustangs.
Blado coming back up front. There's a long shot there. Amundsen to Blado with the kill.
Much sharper as the match has gone on here. Cheyenne, little bit out of sync to start things early in the first set, but as the matches wore on, starting to click now, and you can see by a quick 6-point lead.
Good dig there by Kaloran.
Tried for a drop shot there by Amundsen, unable to get it, and that set.
I think a little miscommunication there. I think Amundsen was trying to go to Metcalf on that. Just on that far side, just couldn't connect. Blado.
Nice dig there.
Couple good saves right there from the Mustangs as Firebird's trying to
Nice
go one back
job.
as that one just comes in.
Good job by number 14, Claire Heilman, as she drives that one home. There's an ace.
And won't matter for an ace for the Firebirds. Julia McIver back there serving as Metcalf will send one down. 8-4 here in the first half of the third set. Mustangs up 2-0.
Brinley Richmond on for the Mustangs to serve here. Addie Boyev comes in as well. Good serve by Richmond. Too hard to handle there for the Firebirds.
So Richmond showing off some pretty good serves, getting 2 aces on the night now, just coming in for her first time at home. Not quite sure if she has started away or not yet, but Richmond will set the Saxel and good block on that, as that'll be a Devil's Lake.
Call that a lift there
point.
by Blado. Tried to handle it, but just couldn't. So Devil's Lake answering pretty well. They were down 7-1 at one point. They've climbed back to 9-5. Can't get it all back at once, but great serve there.
Kinley Johnson.
Dug out by Caloran. But great serve. A lot of action on that one. Again there by Johnson. She's only a sophomore as well for the Firebirds. Another one.
There's another ace.
Just gets on the Mustangs a little quickly, and they're unable to handle it. 9-7 now.
Kinley Johnson trying to claw her team back into this one.
And there's 3 in a row. Wow.
Triple.
The hat trick here for Johnson on serves. Nicely done. Coach Newton out of her chair saying, okay, ladies, let's make sure we're communicating. Again, hard to handle. McLaurin's going to get that one back.
Johnson just. Oh, and that one gets over, but it's just long.
Nice little run there for Devil's Lake. Johnson serving there really did a nice job for them.
Kinley Johnson, a 5'8" sophomore. This will be Ray now serving for the white. That one's going to be long by about 3 feet. Good positioning there by Ray, as that one just goes short and wide.
Yeah. Carmen Lundquist, the setter there, just couldn't quite get a handle on that one. It goes out.
Good little paw there by Devil's Lake, as Killorn won't get this one over. Little miscommunication there in the middle.
Job by Ray, yeah.
This one, little floater drop shot, as the Firebirds will collect another point. Once again, still trying to claw their way back into this one, down 12-9 here in the third set. Both of the first sets went to the Mustangs, going 25-15 on both. As Zeiss and Kill will come back in. Kill will send that one just wide. Martinson checking in for the red. Ooh. Had a lot of power behind that serve from.
It handcuffed Ray a little bit. She couldn't decide, didn't have enough time with the pace on that serve to know how she wanted to handle it, and returns it into the net. So Devil's Lake, good showing here in the third set, hanging with us as they send that one long. Down again 7-1 at one point. hang around. Cheyenne's had an answer to everything so far, but Devils Lake staying around.
Hofstad earned her second ace on the night after that one. So I believe that was Amundsen serving. Kill will set this one. Amundsen over to Kaloran. Kaloran will take a shot. Too hard to handle. As the Mustangs will go up 15-11 now. Good serve there by Amundsen. As this one gets over, good dig by Kill. As Metcalf will send one down. Kept up. He over. Will floater across as Kaloran will send one down for a kill.
Good recognition by Kaloran, realizing that shot up the line was wide open, and she puts it down to give the Mustangs a 5-point lead here in set number 3.
So Amundsen continuing to serve as that one's just long. Good reaction there by Fee. So Tori Fee will serve now, the libero for the Firebirds tonight. As this one gets up to Amundsen. Amundsen set over to Kaloran. Kaloran had hers kept up. Kill over to Amundsen. Amundsen over to Kaloran. And Kaloran's
had a nice night here on the outside as a hitter and serving.
I believe those were 2 kills within the span of 2 minutes there for Kaloran. As she will serve now. Good dig there by Kill.
Great reaction.
Kaloran will send this one over to Amundsen. Amundsen just passing that one over.
And there's going to be a net violation.
Net viol. As I think.
And I think we have a bloody nose out there. Maybe some inadvertent contact. It's like Addie Kill there, maybe on the receiving end. Gonna go get her looked at by the training staff.
I believe it might be her teeth, actually.
Yeah. Training staff tends to her. Coach Newton gonna find someone to put in. And that'll be Maya Blado off the bench, as well as Baylor Dinger, I think. As I think she's making sure that that's okay. I don't know if they're saying that it's only permissible to have to replace the injured Mustang. So Blado is on, but Dinger is not.
It'll be Dinger.
Okay, Blado in, then Dinger in. Okay, one way or another, we got it figured out. As Kaloran continues to serve, up 18-12. The Mustangs here in set number 3, up 2-0 against the Firebirds. They're sorting things out at the scores table. Looks like all good to go, and here we go.
Kaloran. That one gets back across. Amundsen over to Saxelin.
Nice job by Saxelin. That was in an awkward position for her, and there's the block at the net.
Good recognition.
Either Zeiss or Saxelin got a hand on that, whoever it was. It's a 19-12 lead, but really good job by Saxelin. That set, she was not in position for it, so close to the net, but able to get it over. And then Cheyenne follows with the block, and Kaloran with an ace.
So
nice match tonight for Kaloran, and there's a timeout from Devils Lake. With the Mustangs leading 20-12. You know, and that's kind of how it has been tonight, Tristan. Devils Lake has held on, kind of hung around early in the sets, And then Cheyenne's just found a way to kind of amass some points, some timely serving, some timely defense, some good kills, and suddenly they're up 6, 8, 9 points, and then Devils Lake just never really has a chance to get back in. And that's what we're seeing here again in set number 3, as Cheyenne has extended their lead up to 20-12. Devils Lake coach Megan Sewing calling timeout, seeing if she can get her team to find a way to get back into this.
So Killorn continuing to serve, coming back off the timeout as Mustangs are up 20-12 here. Up 2-0 set lead as
that one is
Metcalf
blocked.
Along with,
I think that was
Zeiss.
Zeiss again at the net.
Collect the block.
Abby Smith on. Good reaction by Zeiss. Good recognition of what was going on. Just gets a little tap on it. Finds the empty zone for the Devils Lake defense.
So
job by Dinger getting a piece of that.
That one will be
Saxelin,
long.
yeah, sends it long.
So McIver now serving for the Birds as good dig there by Saxelin as that one didn't get up to Metcalf. Metcalf took her right, had that one kept alive. Amundsen will pop this one up, and that would have been a long kill there.
Oh, good, again. I don't know that there's anyone better at the middle net than Maya Blado.
Boyef and Richmond back in now for the Mustangs. Richmond getting some action here.
Chance to serve out the net, serve out the set, sorry, for Richmond. Oh, Johnson with a little drop shot. Oh, great. Oh,
that
wow.
One just out. That one probably.
I thought Eddie Boyef had that one. It was pretty close, but determined it was out, so.
Johnson will serve now. Johnson collecting. Oh, no. That one just tipped up by Boyek and Blado up front. Popped up in the back and just no one could collect.
But Devils Lake has had a lot of success with Kinley Johnson serving here tonight. And then she puts that one with the announcer's curse right into the net. And that's going to bring Cheyenne within 2. And Kaya Ray is going to be in for an opportunity to serve out the match.
So Ray will get that one across pretty well. As that one just barely hops over. Smith with the long shot. That one goes up into the ceiling, goes over,
and Blado in the middle. Again, with everyone staring, wondering what's going to happen, Blado acts and gets the Mustangs to match point.
Could be the game here. And Ray will just hop over the net. As that one set up, and Boyef gets a good block. Still kept alive though. So that one's set. Smith with a kill and a finisher. Abby Smith finishing it out for the Mustangs here as they sweep the Firebirds tonight.
25-15, 25-15, 25-16.
So with that, I think the Mustangs played decent tonight. They kind of got a feeling.
That was a little bit of a slow start for them, but
sloppy start, slow start, whatever you want to call it. They will go over to Davies tomorrow.
And Davies did lose tonight in straight sets, 3-0 to Shanley. Again, Shanley, number 1 ranked team in the state. Haven't seen an updated poll yet. The last poll had Shanley 1, South 2, Cheyenne 3. South has dropped a couple since then. Again, you would tend to think Cheyenne's moving up in those ranks, but a good job tonight. You should always be able to win on your home court, and that's exactly what Cheyenne did tonight. Not their sharpest to start, but certainly picked up steam and momentum as the night went along, and they were able to finish off Devils Lake in straight sets tonight and send the Firebirds home early.
So with that, I think that about wraps up this broadcast. So for everyone up here in the booth, I'm Tristan Murrock.
I'm Dan Wolf.
Good night, folks.